welcome back to another Q&A video with myself, Renata from Nourish with Renata, your intuitive nutrition coach, here to empower you to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. And we're joined by my amazing co-host, Coach Mack.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am Coach Mack, the founding health coach of Running with Bacon, where I help women transform into the fittest, strongest mamas they can be, one small step at a time.
Yay! Okay, today we have such a great question. And I think that a lot of people have been asking about this, particularly because we're in the new year, we're trying to get healthier, and it's all about vitamins. So the question is, are vitamins as good as food for getting the things that we need? What do you think, Mac?
So my initial gut response answer is no. And I think that that's intuitively makes sense that the vitamins and minerals that we get from our food will be better quality and better or more easily digestible and usable by our bodies, because that's the natural form that they come in. So if and when you can, it is better to get your vitamins and minerals, all those micronutrients, from food that you eat. However, we live in the real world, and especially here in America, where we do not like to eat the foods that have those vitamins and minerals. So as an insurance policy, I think it's a great idea to supplement with any vitamins and minerals that you're either deficient in, which you would know by talking with your doctor, or things that you just have experimented with and want to try them out. I'm a guinea pig for myself, so I'll try different stuff, see if I like it, see if I like the outcome of it, and then either decide to take it or not, continue taking it or not. I will say though, I actually have a nurse in my Fit by Bit membership, and she cautioned because we had this conversation about a year ago in the group, and she cautioned people by saying, make sure that you check with your doctor, because there does tend to be people that they're not exactly sure why they're taking what they're taking. They just saw a commercial for a vitamin or mineral and they think they should take it. And then they actually, you can end up getting, I don't want to scare you, but toxic levels where it's not good for your body. You overdo it because you're thinking oh, I'm not getting enough. So that's a little bit of a caveat. It's an insurance policy, but with an asterisk next to it. So when in doubt, get it from food. But if you want a backup plan, I don't see anything wrong with vitamins, minerals. I take them. So what about you? What do you think?
Yes. Well, I love your answer, because that is exactly what I was going to say. So basically, this is the end of the video. Just kidding.
Still your answer.
No, but you're exactly right. So what we have found, and this is through scientific research as well, we've found that the vitamins and minerals from supplements are less easily absorbed by the body versus what you can get from real food. In addition, when you're eating whole foods, you're also getting a ton of other things at the same time. So you're getting fiber, you're getting the proteins, carbs, and fats, like all the major macros, as well as additional micronutrients. So first things first, if you can, aim to eat a really balanced, wholesome, whole food diet. Now, in those instances where perhaps you're traveling, or it's the holiday season, or different things are happening in your life, and you can't necessarily eat as wholesome as you might normally, then supplements can be a great insurance policy, as you mentioned, and they are called supplements. They're not called swap this out for real food. That's a much longer name. It wouldn't fit on the bottle. So yeah, these are to aid or to add to what you're typically eating on a daily basis. So that's really important to remember. Now, with vitamins and minerals, I do recommend talking to your healthcare provider first. They can do blood tests or various other lab testing to see where you might be deficient. So for instance, I got lab testing done a couple of years ago, and I found that I was a little bit deficient in vitamin D. This turns out to be something very common, especially with women. We live inside, we tend not to be outside as much. Or if you live in a climate where there's lots of winter, perhaps, or lots of clouds, then your vitamin D could potentially be low, and this can impact things like mood. So it's really important to understand where are my nutrient levels right now. And once we know that, then we can really tailor your supplements based upon improving those particular vitamins or minerals that you might be deficient in. Also, be really careful about understanding where do these vitamins and minerals come from. So what's the manufacturing process? what kind of additional additives are they adding into those supplements? Because it could be a lot of fillers, to be honest. So you want to make sure you're doing a little bit of research on how do they create these particular supplements so that you know that what you are putting into your body is really going to be helpful. And your practitioner can also be a great resource for this. They can recommend brands or various people that they align with, so that you always know that you're getting the best bang for your nutritional and your actual buck. The last thing I will say is with supplements, please be careful of taking anything without knowing how it may interact with anything else you might be currently taking. And I'm saying this from personal experience of it not being like a week since that happened to me. So I was taking my normal vitamins and I also took an antibiotic that I was prescribed. I wasn't just randomly taking antibiotics, just FYI. And I actually had an allergic reaction, or I had a reaction occur between those two things. I should have done my homework. So learn from me. Had a swelling, redness, itchy skin, all these different things as a result. So always think about or ask your practitioner about any kind of interactions with what you might be currently taking, whether they be other vitamins or things that have actually been prescribed to you from your doctors. So those are a few things to think about when it comes to vitamins and minerals or any kind of supplements that you might be considering. Know that the FDA, at least in the US, they don't necessarily condone any, or they don't say positively or negatively about any kind of supplements. So we're taking it in order to see if we're, as an individual, seeing a benefit from it. So that's always the most important thing. Are you seeing a benefit from taking a supplement, just like Mack mentioned? But yeah, that's all I have on vitamins.
Well, I do want to, something that popped into my head when you were talking about it is the difference. So I know this question was specific to vitamins, but there is a difference between vitamins and what our body needs to function. So if you are deficient in something versus our body functioning optimally. So there are plenty of supplements out there that our bodies don't necessarily need, but we can, like I said, I self-experiment with different things that we can try. Maybe it's for brain function or gut health or things like that, that you don't necessarily, again, need. Your doctor won't tell you you're deficient in it, but you could take it for optimal health or optimal energy or well-being or what have you. So there are some distinguishing things there. But again, talking to your healthcare professional, knowing where it comes from, all those things that you said, very, very good pointers. So just wanted to throw that little caveat in there.
Yeah. And the last thing that I will say is sometimes people think that supplements are going to be this magical cure-all. And that's really not the case. It's not some magical elixir that's going to like make you into like Kim Kardashian or The Rock or something like that. As much as we might like that, unfortunately, the likelihood of that happening is very low. So please remember that supplements are not going to magically cure you. They're going to aid in your overall health and wellness.
Very well said. I don't have anything else to add.
Yay. Okay. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you in the next video.